Hey yo everyone, my name is Ethan. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing great because I'm doing just fine. And today we are going to be reacting to your Get It Together Remix Contest submissions. That's right, we're going to be reacting finally. It's been a month and we got 14 submissions, and I'm going to see what you guys have got in store for me today. Now this is it's going to be interesting because this is probably going to be a long one, because right after my reactions I'm going to put in machine of yesterday's reactions to your songs as well, so that way you can get both of our feedback and get both of our thoughts. And the winners of the remix contest will probably be announced a few days after or so this video is posted. So without further ado, let's get into it. We are going to be starting with FredX. Let's see what he's got. Instantly starting off, this is going to be very house. You can tell that's FredX's style of house. Okay. Okay, those vocals are really quiet. You should really make those louder. The lead with the melody should be louder as well. Oh, okay. I like the build. The build-up drums could be a bit louder though, in my opinion. Yeah, this is solid. Very good. Very solid here. That snare feels a bit loud. I like that transition. That's a good transition. I don't know how I feel about that guitar. Okay, that needed way more of a transition. That came on way too suddenly. I like the lead that's in the back there. I wish you made that a little louder. Another build, okay. Yo, I love that fake out. There's that lead again. I really want it louder. Okay, it does get a little repetitive after a while. Oh, that's nice. Okay. First remix, they're starting off strong. Fred X coming in with the house. So listen, I think the only thing I have really that bothers me with this song are just some small mixing things that you could probably easily change. Vocals should be louder in the verse, and there's the lead in there as well that plays the melody. I would love that to be louder. In my opinion, it would be the best. And then I think it was like the second drop that had a questionable transition. Yeah, that needed more of a transition into the drop because it just felt like really, really sudden and kind of like forced, I guess. But other than that, dude, this is a really good start to the remix contest. Really catchy, dude. Good job, man. Good job.
Hi everyone, my name is Machina Yesterday, and I am an Australian music producer of Future Bass. I guess a little bit about me before we start looking through all these remix entries. I started music production just short of a couple of years ago in April of 2021, and I started because I was extremely bored. I didn't ever see myself being a music producer, but here I am. For these entries, first off, thank you to everyone for submitting them. It's great. We've got like a lot to go through here, as you can see on my screen. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think that's it. Let's start the first one. This is Fred X's remix of Get It Together.
And
Okay, that was the first song. That is like really, 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 really cool. Like sitting there, just like everything. There's like everything about that song is really, really good. It's a really good remix. It's really interesting to hear it in that sort of house tempo, progressive house style as well. Um, like I really like the big the layers are really good in the drops. Like the drops are just really powerful and they feel really thick in the mix and really stand out. Um, I think the only thing I noticed, and yeah, for feedback, the only thing I noticed would have been, and I'm also guilty of doing this a lot, but the vocals in some parts, like in the build-ups sort of thing, or just before the build-ups, should I say, are like just a bit lost in the mix. Like they could use a bit of, like they could be taken up a little bit there, or EQing out the frequencies in the rest of the mix just to make them stand out a little bit. But I do that all the time, and every time I ask someone for feedback, one of the first things I get told is that my song needs to have the vocals taken up. So still, I think it's like really good, like really, really good. So great job, FredX.
All right, now for our next remix, we've got Plagues of Disaster. Now, with this one, I'm expecting something heavy because, man, Plagues goes hard at the Dreaming Sky Festival, so I'm expecting something absolutely crazy. So let's see what we got here. Okay, yep, I can already tell, man. I can already tell. Oh!
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? I'm done waiting for it to click.
Yeah, vocals are offbeat though.
In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy.
I don't know how I feel about that. It felt way too sudden. Offbeat on this. Okay, let's go. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, this goes hard, man. Oh, that stuff is. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Here we go again. Oh, whoa, hold up. Yeesh. This goes, man. This goes. Wow, that was way too short. But Plagues of Disaster coming in, bringing in the bass right there. I mean, that was good. That was a really good remix. The vocals were offbeat, which is not ideal, I will say. And like one of the impacts that you put in did feel completely out of place when you stopped the drums in the verse. But I really loved the drop in this. Like you've captured the style of music I love to listen to very well. So G for you.
And we will move on to the next one now. Plagues of Disaster. Okay. And here we go.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie, I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. Get it together.
God damn, that is quite intense. Didn't actually expect to hear a song like that with this remix competition. So, Jesus, the drop hits hard. Like, that is very impressive. Like, the bass is so deep and powerful, and all the growls and stuff. Those are things I cannot do. Like, tear out or death step or whatever you want to call that sort of dubstep is just, I don't know. I don't understand how to do it, and that's some amazing bass sound design. If that is your sound design, which I hope it is, but it doesn't really matter. Still your composition if you put the samples in that order. The piano at the start's also really cool. I really like that to set like some atmosphere, and then to drop into that intense sort of dark cinematic places. A really different take on it. Like, it's really interesting to hear it like that. I think the thing I noticed was the vocals. They sit really nice, like the mixing and the wet and like sort of how the vocal sounds and so the processing on it and the added stuff. It sounds really good, but then it sounds like it's sitting in the right spot. But then it also sounds out of time. Like, it feels like it should be a bit more forward, because it just feels like it's just a bit out of sync with the rest of the song. But that's really impressive. A really impressive song right there. Really good job, Plagues of Disaster, or Plagues of Disaster. Probably Plagues of Disaster. Yeah, nice job.
All right, up next we got 9-5 Tries. Let's see what they brought onto the table here.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind,
I would
bringing me along for
put a
the ride.
little bit more
You think I'll
reverb
be
in
there
around those
every
vocal
time.
chops.
You lie, I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never.
The clap
You
feels a bit loud.
better get it together.
Okay.
The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better
Okay.
Get it together. It's better. No, it's better now.
Hey.
You better get it together.
Yeah, this is nice.
You better get it together.
That was nice. I love the lead that came into the drop. Really good lead, man.
Are you done?
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
In your mind.
Oh.
And this is the last time.
Yo, this is cool. I don't know how I feel about like that synth or lead, whatever it is. I don't know how I feel about that.
You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
Oh, okay, hold on, wait.
You better get it together.
I don't know how I feel about that transition. I love the creativity though.
You better get it together.
Yeah. Yeah, solid remix. Solid.
Are you done?
I think the verse could have a little bit more like Ear Candy in there, but other than that, this is a really solid remix. Transition from like the second drop to like the future bass drop. I don't know. It just felt kind of like way too forced. I don't think those meshed that well, but it was a really cool, really creative remix out of everything so far. So, thank you 95 Tries for submitting. This is a very cool remix. Let's go.
Next song, next remix, Megan Huff. Let's see.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. It's better, no, it's better now. you done?
Okay, that's good. That's a pretty good remix. That's the first actual Future Bass remix of a Future Bass song. So, I think the thing that I really like about this remix is it's kind of little things in it. Like, say right at the start, I'm sort of a bit of a fan of granular synthesis. So right at the start, this little riser here. That instant respect because I love granular synthesis stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's granular synthesis. The lead in the drop is really cool. Also, respect for the little A you threw in the vocal one shot in the drop. I love doing those as well. I haven't actually released a song with that in it, but whenever I'm just messing around, I love to put those in. It's just heaps of fun. So that was, another example of like a little thing. It's lots of little things in this song that kind of build up to a good song. And at the end as well, the sort of like the retro broken sort of effect on the whole mix is really nice as well. I think, yeah, it's actually it's really good. Maybe I don't exactly have a fix for this right now, but in the drop, it feels like it loses a bit of tempo or something. Sort of like it feels like it builds up to something and then it's a bit too slow. Like either there are hi-hats and you can't hear them because they're a bit drowned out by the rest of the song, but it feels like maybe adding in like crashes and little cymbals and stuff to sort of keep the song moving and speeding along sort of thing. Like it keeps tempo without sort of being that noticeable, because it just feels like the drop is quite slow, but it's still pretty good. And the last thing would be to the verse drums. Just the snare feels like too hard and snappy when you're in like an atmospheric verse, for me at least personally. Like I would have put reverb on it and have like a nice long reverb tail, but that's personal preference. Anyway, it's a really good song, really good remix. Nice job.
Now we got DJ and Yanni. Let's see what they can bring to the remix contest. Let's go. Okay, cool intro.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click.
Okay.
In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking
Oh,
down,
that's cool.
so it's now or never. You better
I feel like it
get
could
together.
have like a Reese or more bass for it to have a little bit more impact.
The time is ticking down, so
The build-up drums are too loud here. All right, what do we got? Yeah, it's cool. Vibey. It could have more chord stacking for a bigger sound. I don't think those arcs fit that well here. Okay, this is cool. Okay, yeah, that's really short. That's just really short. But okay, so the drop, basically it needs to sound more full. So more better or more bass. Stack those chords. You gotta keep stacking. You gotta make the big sound. That's how you do it. But other than that, pretty good remix. I don't have much bad to say about it except for the fact that it's under 2 minutes long, which I don't know how many videos of mine you watched, but I hate songs when they're under 2 minutes long. It's just too short. It's just too short, man. But pretty good. Pretty good remix. Really catchy. Nice.
Next song, next remix is DJ Neoni's. Alright, here we go.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. Get it together. This is the last time. This is the last time.
Okay, yeah, cool. That's again another different way to see the song. Yeah, that's interesting. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's sort of the style like I kind of think almost like chiptune arcade like type music, which is cool. It's like like what's the song? MDK's Press Start. I kind of got those sorts of thoughts when I heard the drop. And it's like it's a nice sort of vibe and different sort of atmosphere you've got, and then the vocals are nice as well. The way you've got like the vocal double effect on it instead of just having the straight raw mono vocals. So that was cool as well. It's just a really different take on it. What I think I was listening to it and it felt like just here in the just at the very end of the build up, or like the last few bits of the build up, it felt like the vocal or the kicks were out of time. It's very minor, very, very minor thing, but I feel like it just sounded a little bit like that. I'll listen to it again real quick.
The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. Get it together.
Yeah, just a very last little bit, like right there, just feels like it's slightly out of time, but it's so minor, so it doesn't matter. Stuff like that doesn't matter. It's more important to finish songs and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, it was really good. Really nice job. And I also should mention, which I didn't mention at the start, that I was going to give feedback, which I just want to say I don't want to offend anyone with any of my feedback. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to help, I guess. Yeah, I'm trying to help. Like, I'm not trying to insult anyone. All these songs are really great, and well, all the ones we've heard so far are really great. And yeah, I'm just trying to help with the feedback.
All right, this time we got Hoff. Let's see what we got here.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit?
Okay.
'Cause I'm done
Love, like,
waiting for it to click.
I love the rain sound you put in here.
In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie.
Yeah,
I think you're full of it.
I love that. Love that.
And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy.
Okay.
The time is ticking down. The time is ticking down.
I love how he used the
And
vocals.
this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down. The time is ticking down.
I'm expecting D&B here.
The time is ticking down.
which I find funny because I'm not much of a D&B kind of guy.
Trying to figure out your shit. 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down.
This is so good,
The
man.
time is ticking down. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down. The time is ticking down.
I'm gonna get sick of this vocal by the end of this. I'm liking it. Ah, yeah. Very good remix. This is the first one where I don't have like any feedback for. It's just really solid. Apart from it being like D&B, and you made me like the D&B style of music a little bit more. So that's always a plus side to this. This is a really good remix. Really good remix. Good job, Op. Good job.
Moving on. Alright. Hoff. Here we go. Ooh, nice and long. Alright, here we go.
You done trying to figure out your shit. 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down. The time is ticking down. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down. 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 Ticking down. The time is ticking down. So it's now or never. The time is ticking down. The time is ticking, and this is the last time. The time is ticking down. The time is ticking, ticking down. The time is ticking, so it's now or never. The time is ticking, the time is ticking. I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down. The time is ticking down. And this is the last time. I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down. The time is ticking. Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last
Okay, that's a banger for sure. That is a banger. That is, yeah, really cool. Drum and bass version. That is super cool. The sub is like really deep and loud, and the mix is so clear but also loud at the same time. It doesn't feel like compressed either. Like, you know, just looking at it, you can see it's like it's a very loud song, and it just sounds really nice and not super compressed, over compressed or anything. Similar, my feedback similar to Plagues of Disaster is the vocal at the start just sounds a little bit out of time, just slightly, but it really is a minor thing, especially when you get to the drop. It's like it's such a cool drop, really impressive, really impressive. The drum beat's really great, and yeah, it's really good stuff.
Our next remix is from Devance Rastogi. I'm sorry, man, if I said your name wrong. I'm sorry, but let's see what this guy got. Let's see what they bring to the table for the remix contest.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit?
The vocals are really noticeably slowed down.
'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click.
Love the
Are
instrumental.
you done
Oh,
trying to figure out your shit?
it's like Matt-in right here. All right.
'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the
It's just a
ride.
vibe.
You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time
Oh,
I'll
oh, oh.
The time is ticking down, so it's now or never.
Hold up.
Better get it
No way. No. Okay.
The time is ticking down, so it's
Oh,
never. You better get it
Oh, let's go.
together.
Oh, yes, yes. This is so good, man. So good. Oh, that lead.
So it's now or never. You better get it together.
Dude, this is so good. If only the vocals fit this better, because I don't think they fit that well. This instrumental, man.
You better get it together.
Whoa, hold up, what was that? All right, we're going in for another drop. Okay. Yo. What the heck? This is so good. Hold up. Oh, that guitar. What the heck? Nah, man. Nah. That was so good. Dude just studied the genres I love, and he just made it. That's what happened. The only problem is I don't think the vocals fit the instrumental that well. I think they They don't fit with the vibe I think he's going for here. But the instrumental is crazy good. Like, dude, you need to teach me how to produce. You shouldn't be entering remix contests for me, man. You're too good at this.
Moving on. My apologies if I get this name wrong. Devanish Rastogi. I really hope that's right. I'm really sorry if it's not. Here we go.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. You better get it together. So it's now or never. You better get it together.
Okay, that is an absolute vibe. That is really, 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 really good. That's like its own style as well. Like when I hear that, it's like I can't put a genre to it, and I feel like that's a good thing. You know, it's unique. There's something different about it. That's a really good song. That's a really good job. The guitar. I want to know about the guitar. If you can answer me somehow, like in the comments of the video or something. Is that you on the guitar? Is that real guitar? Because the guitar sounds really cool, and when it's dropped into the drops just subtly, and when it's in the verses, and yeah, all that, it sounds really good. And then the mix is so clean. It's such a clean mix. Really impressive, and it's nice and loud as well. But it doesn't look like it's clipping either. It doesn't sound like it's clipping. It's really, really solid song. Very solid song. Love it.
Up next, we got Freak Show Music. Let's see what you got.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click.
Okay.
In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
I don't think this melody fits with the vocals. Drums have a cool beat to 'em.
Are you done trying to figure out your
It feels
shit?
empty. I feel like you could have like a Reese or something.
'Cause I'm done
Definitely needs a sub
waiting
bass
for
to
it
hold
to
off
click.
to have the low end be more present, because it feels
In
really
your mind,
empty
you're
here.
bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't think this part fits the vocals that well,
Time is ticking down, so
and the
it's
vocals should be louder here.
now or never. You better get it together. Are you done trying to figure out your shit?
That's piano.
'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind,
That was timed weirdly. I should have came in way sooner. Oh,
And this is the last time I'll tell
that's cool.
The time is ticking down, so it's now or never.
Yeah, vocals should be louder.
Get it together.
Oh, back to this. Okay, so that was a cool, interesting remix right here. So I feel like the vocals could be a little louder personally, and like the chorus drop thing, but I do feel this track does and should have a little bit more, needs more work on it. The verses feel a little bit empty. It's just like a piano, add some bass, has some of that low end to it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's a really cool idea. I just feel like there should be a lot more done to it to make it, stand out more and feel a lot more full, and it'll be way more enjoyable to listen to, in my opinion. Anyways, thank you, Freak Show, for submitting.
All right. Freak Show. Let's see what Freak Show's got.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never, now or never. You better get it together. Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
Yeah, that's a good one. Things I really like about this one is, it's unique, again, but it's kind of got like a really nice mix, not mix, sorry, like it's got like a nice use, sorry, of like space, like sort of it puts you in a space, like it's in these intros and the verses and bridges, it sort of uses like it's minimal and stuff, so it sort of puts you in this little sort of space and then takes you into this big sort of hard bass hits and deep sub and stuff. Like it's a nice way to sort of really have some contrast in a song, and yeah, I really like it for that. The bass sound design also I'll touch on is really cool. I like that. The sort of the LFO bass was nice. And then the deep sub bass is a good one again. Nice, very nice and deep. And then what maybe I would suggest is with the vocals, they feel there's a lot of delay on them, right? And that's cool, but it sort of takes away from when the words are actually being sung. Like, because delay obviously decays off. But to keep the vocals cleaner and more stand out and easy to understand, you can sort of, I guess, you can sidechain the levels of the delay out when the vocals are being sung by routing the vocals into the delay using a compressor. And I'm not sure what DAW you're using, but because I don't know how to do that in FL Studio, but in Ableton that just means having two separate channel racks. I believe I'm using the right terminology here, and then having the dry signal on one, and then the delay on the other, and then having a compressor after the delay, and then routing the dry signal into the compressor on the delay channel, and then just adjusting the compressor to get as much or as little delay when the vocals are being spoken. But that's personal preference, and I also don't know if that made a lot of sense, but yeah, that can help sort of clean up vocals. But yeah, really good stuff. Nice job.
On to another producer. This one is from Anshul Pratihar. I'm sorry, once again, I can't pronounce your name. So I hope I didn't butcher it to death. So let's see what you bring to the table. Oh, I love this vibe here. Really love that. Ooh. That's nice.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click.
Alright.
In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride.
Okay.
I think I'll be there every time. You lie. I think you're full of it.
go. Yo. Nice. Ooh. This is sick, bro. Are those vocals in the same key? I can't tell completely.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit?
Were they just like pitched up or something?
'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll
I
be
love the
there
vibe here.
every
It's
time
really good.
you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh! Same drop. I love it though. It's really good. This is really good. I love it. Love it. Haven't heard this kind of drop yet. Okay, so that was really, really good. Very good. Very good, man. Very good. Very good remix. I don't know how I feel about the vocals. I'm just not sure. Are they on? They might be in the same key. I don't know. Maybe my ears aren't working properly because I'm recording this in the morning. But I don't know. They just kind of seemed off. Like they didn't completely fit the track all that much. But the drop was a banger, man. This is a banger. This is a banger. Thank you for submitting.
Another name that I might missay, and I apologize again if I do missay it. Anshul Pretia. Yeah, I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. Alright, here we go.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie, I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. The intros and the verses and stuff, those are really good. I like the sort of when I first when I first was listening to it, I was like, "We're about to hear synthwave." It sort of sounded retro, and I was a bit like, "Wow, this could be interesting." But then he surprised me with it then turning into trap, which is also even more surprising than it being synthwave. But yeah, it was really good. I think the drums are a standout for me. I think it was really sort of really punchy drums, really powerful. The kick was really deep and low and heavy, which is really good. It was really good mixing on the drums. Yeah, use of the vocals was good, and then the drop. The drop is pretty cool. I like the little snare fill that you have halfway through the drop. That works really well, and the hi-hats are really nice as well. The brass shot. The brass shot is really good, and I like the sort of melody that you've got going, but it feels like the brass is like a bit too much in my right ear. When I was listening to it, it was like I kind of almost wanted to tilt my head to the right side because it was like over up in the right area, and it feels like it should be, if as it being the main lead, it feels like it should be like hitting right in the center, like sort of right there, you know. But that's personal preference at the same time, and doesn't take away from a good melody as well, which is important to remember as well. So it's not a big problem. It's a good song. Maybe the other thing I picked up on too is, especially in trap, from what I can tell, I don't make trap, so I might be wrong, but it feels like trap songs have a lot of like really strong sub basses, but it feels like this song didn't quite have a super strong sub bass. So like, you know, bringing it up, or you know, just making it louder and more powerful could, you know, really make this really bass heavy. But I still really like it. Really good job. Yeah, nice.
Up next here, we got Nothing. Nothing's remix. So I don't expect anything from this remix because clearly Nothing is here. But yeah, let's see what we got here.
Are you done
Oh.
trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click.
That's cool.
In your
love
mind,
the
you're
vocal.
bringing me
I love what he
along
did.
for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie, I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never.
Okay.
You better get it together.
I'm getting marshmallow vibes from that lead.
So it's now or never. You better get it together.
This is kind of marshmallow. I would sidechain that kick a bit.
Are you done trying to
Okay.
figure for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie, I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
Things seem to be clashing here.
The time is
It's not as
ticking
smooth
down,
as you would like it to be in
it's
Build.
now or never. You better get it together.
That's a really chill remix.
You
Oh.
better get it together.
Okay. Overall, not a bad remix. The lead and the drop reminds me of like a Marshmallow style song, so I'm sorry if that either offends you or honors you or whatever. Just saying that's what it reminds me of. It's pretty good. I love what you did with the vocals. I love how they're pitched down or whatever. And this is very very solid in general. It's just like during the builds, it feels like the stuff you added, like the basses and all that, like synths and leads and whatever, didn't really mesh that well together. So it sounds just like really, it doesn't sound smooth. So if you could fix that, this would be an amazing remix. Just in my opinion, I do like this remix. The drop, personally, I feel like for what it's going for, it could be a little bit more energetic. But that's just my opinion. GG, not a bad remix though. Thank you. Oh my word. Thank you for submitting.
Okay, next. Nothing. Alright, here's Nothing's remix entry. Let's go.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie, I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie, I think you're full of it. And this is the is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. You better get it together.
Yep, nice. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is the strings. So, I guess little context on why I want to point that out is before I started music production, I used to play violin for 7 years, and I guess hearing the strings is really nice and interesting because they actually sound quite realistic, and I'm pretty sure they're sampled and synth from what I can tell, but they do sound really good, and it's really nice to hear that sort of switch up in the song, you know, with the pizzicato plucks and the long, long strokes from the bows, like the big deep cello and stuff. That was really nice. Then the actual drops themselves, they sound really good. I really like that. I don't really have any complaints with this song, if I'm being honest. There's nothing, like, it's a pretty good one. Maybe the vocal at the end, it sounded like the effect that you put on it sounded like it brings out resonances, like really strong resonances. And I think maybe wherever you're boosting in those resonances, sounds like 1,000 hertz maybe, needs to sort of be brought down a little bit, because it just sounds like a little bit ear-piercing. But like, that's like the last thing in the song, and it's also probably the last thing that matters is one phrase being a bit ear-piercing. And also, I'm listening at a very loud volume on my headphones, so something only I would probably notice at this level that I'm listening to the songs at. Yeah, but no, really good. Nice job. Nothing.
On to remix number 10. We've got Telling Tales. Let's go. I'm hyped for this one. Oh. Ooh, this is good. I love the vibe atmosphere here.
Trying to figure out your shit.
Ooh.
'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you goodbye.
Oh, that's cool.
The time is ticking down, so it's now.
I would turn it down though, just a little bit. Or at least in compare with the vocals, but it doesn't clash that well with the vocals. Alright, what do we got? Let's go. Come on. Oh, man. Yes. I love the vocal shots.
You done trying to figure out your
Okay.
shit. 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You're right. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
Oh. Oh. I love this. I love that. Okay. I love this job. Those vocal chops are really cool. Yeah. Overall, really good remix. I love the drop. Love future bass. The lead in the verse felt a little loud compared to the vocal, in my opinion. I feel like you could have turned that down. And also, I'm not entirely sold on the melody completely, but honestly, it fits the track. I don't just don't know if it fits the vocal specifically. But that drop, man, I love future bass, so I'm biased, but still, I love this drop. Very good remix, man. Thank you for submitting.
Cool. All right. Here we go. Telling tales.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click.
that's a good one. The vocal chops stand out. They're good. They're really good. I was sort of thinking about it, like when I was listening to the first drop of that song, I was sort of I had this strange moment where I was like, have I heard this song before or something? But no, I haven't. So a little, I guess, backstory on the original song, Get It Together. When I was making the drop, there were sort of two versions of the song, I guess, the drop at least. One was, they both had vocal chops, but the one that we didn't use was one that sort of actually sounded not the same, but slightly similar to that vocal chop that's in this song, which was strange and funny. But yeah, it was different, to clarify. It was different. It was not like the exact same. It's not like a copy paste or anything. But yeah, no, it was interesting. It had like a funny, like, what? I swear I've heard this somewhere, but no, I haven't. Chord stacks sound really good. They're really nice and thick. The beat is good. Similar to, I think it was the second song, or maybe the first song. It feels like the drop loses a bit of speed and tempo. Like, maybe one of the things that wasn't in the drop was sort of crashes and rides, which can, again, can sort of be like used to make more tempo and more speed. So if it's just like on every single bar, just going, I'm not going to make a crash sound, that'll be totally cheesy and stuff. But every sort of bar, hitting on every single bar, hitting on the kick to make the kick brighter as well. It can just sort of speed up the drop, make it feel faster and not feel like it loses a bit of momentum. But still, it's fine without it. It is well and truly fine without it. Vocal chop's good, like I said before. Yeah, really good stuff.
This next one is by Prox. Now this one I'm excited for. I'm genuinely excited for this one. Let's see what we got here.
Are you done trying to figure out
Yo.
your shit?
Starting off amazing. Let's see what we got here.
'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click.
Dun,
In your mind, you're bringing me
Oh,
along for the
shit.
ride.
Oh my
You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it.
This is a banger already.
And this is the
Oh, no. Hey. Chill. Chill out, man. Chill out.
You better get it
No way. Hold on to your hats, guys. Oh! This is so good. What the heck? That was so good. I need this. This is Prox, bro. You could chill out, You don't need to go that hard. This is so good, man. This is so. I love this. This vibe is amazing. Alright.
This is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
Oh, so nice. Going hard again. Oh! Frogs, bro, chill out. The sound is so good. heck? Oh my word. This is so good. Everything, the atmosphere, the drops are so powerful. This is so good. It sounds so good. Prox, man. Dude. For real, it's that I cannot give feedback to something that is so good like this, dude. GG's. Thank you for submitting, man. Oh my word. Thank you for submitting.
Prox music. Here we go.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie, I think you're full of it. And this is the last time you boy. The time is ticking out, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
Okay, like, that is an incredible song. That is an incredible remix. Like, full on, man. That is just crazy. I'm kind of surprised it's actually like the first melodic dubstep entry we've had. But like, oh my god. I don't really even know where to start. The growls and the drop are just fantastic. I need to know how to design growls like that, because I'd love to be able to do melodic dubstep, but I can't design growls to save myself. But yeah, the drop is fantastic. The chord stacks are just massive. Like, it's so good. The use of the vocals is great. What else? I don't even know. It's so good. All the little, like, it's just a really high quality song. All the little production techniques are there. Like, you know, just before the drops, sort of removing the low end, like, you know, making that fade out so the drop just hits really hard. Is, you know, it works really well in this case because the drop is just so full on. Amazing stuff. I cannot think of any feedback off the top of my head. I think that's a good thing.
All right, here we go. We got Fort Knox. Let's see what he brings.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit?
Okay.
Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every
That feels super like detuned,
I think you're full of it.
and I can't tell if it fits or not. I can't tell if I like it.
And this is the last try I'll tell you, boy.
I don't know what to expect from
Time
this.
is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
The claps could have been a bit louder. Personally. Oh, is this gonna be? Oh. Okay.
Get it together.
Yep. This would go very good at Tomorrowland, my man. Woo! Oh, that's cool. I love the bass right there.
You better get it together.
This is solid right here.
You better get it together.
I feel like it went on a bit long. Back to the saw. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I don't know if I like it or not. Drums could be a bit louder here.
You done trying to figure out your shit.
Transition was a bit sudden. Could have been a bit
I'm
smoother.
done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll
Yeah,
be
the
there
drums could be a bit
every
louder in
time you
the
lie.
verse.
I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never.
You better get it together. This vocal is going to be stuck in my head for the next week, isn't it? Okay. Oh, that's sick. Okay, I love that. Woo. Yeah, this drop is really sick. Very, very sick drop. I love the.
You better get it together.
My man could play this at Ultra Tomorrowland or something. That riser at the end felt kind of unnecessary, but not that bad, man. That I love the drop. The drop is really cool. Really cool drop. It's a very solid drop. The verse, I think, with the part with like the detuned synth, or what synth, they sound detuned. I'm not sure if they actually are, but with the synths, I feel like the drums could be a bit louder because they seem kind of quiet. Definitely put those up so you can hear them better. But other than that, not that bad. Not that bad. I really do, the drop though. I really do like it. It's a banger. The drop is a banger. Thank you for submitting Fort Knox.
Here we go, Fort Knox. Yeah, right.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together, 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 together. Time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. You better get it together. You better get it together. You done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together, 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 together. Time is ticking down, 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 down. You better get it together. You better get it together.
Okay. Yeah, really cool, really cool. I think the first thing is the build up. It's like just it was really cool the way you sort of bring in the bass into the build up. It's sort of like this sort of just like something big is gonna happen, and then obviously the drop happens and it is very big. The drop was really cool, really nice, like sort of big room house. If I'm not wrong, I don't know a lot about house, and I don't make house. I haven't made house for like over a year or something, so I might be wrong. But yeah, there's really, really, you can hear that in clubs for sure. Yeah, the bass is really nice, and the little leads in the middle of the drops, they're cool as well. Little fills, I like that, and it's nice and detuned as well. It's like a really wide lead, so I like that. Feedback wise, again, I don't make big room and I don't make house or anything, so I might be wrong. But whenever I do hear big room, I feel like the sub is a bit more powerful, like sort of really, really loud and really, really deep as well. To sort of get that sort of earth-shattering sort of style. This doesn't really need it, but it does feel like maybe it could have a little bit more sub, but I might be wrong. Because, again, don't make that sort of stuff. And also similar to Soundwave, maybe a little louder, because, loudness is a thing that producers do need to think about nowadays, but good song doesn't need to be loud, and that's a good song, so wouldn't worry about it too much. But yeah, really nice job of Fortniox, and yep.
Soundwave's remix. Okay, let's see what you got, Soundwave. Come on now. Don't let me down, man.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it.
I like the
to
drums.
click.
Vocals could be a bit louder.
In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there
That's
every
cool.
time you lie. I
Ooh,
think you're
I don't know how I feel about
full
that.
of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy.
Okay, we're getting another house one. Let's go.
The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together.
I love that, but I feel like it would have a little bit more impact if you had some bass under there as well. In there as well. Ugh. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Hey. This is cool. Not bad, actually. Really chill. I love it. It feels chill. It's like kind of like in the middle because it feels like it doesn't have enough to be like super energetic, but it's also not insanely chill. So I'm not sure where to put it. Very chill here. Once again, I'm just not sure how I feel about that.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click.
Feels kind of empty here, man.
In your mind, you're
Okay.
bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time you lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or
I would make the, like I said before, but I think I would make the vocals a little bit louder. Oh. Okay. Yep. I love the vocal chops. Those vocal chops are sick. I love them. Man, you should have put the vocal chops in the drop. It would have sounded so cool. Other. Oh no? I want the vocal chops in the drop. Okay, I would turn the vocal chops up in the drop as well. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Just some mixing things, and I would change some of the transitions going on in the song specifically, like from like the orchestral drums to like the more house style drums. I would change the transition from that, and I would add like maybe an uplifter or something, so that it transitions smoothly into the impact that changes and takes out the drums. But other than that, this is pretty good, man. Really pretty good, dude. You've kind of impressed me, man. The drop is the drop with the vocal chops at the end, man. That was a vibe, straight up vibe. This is probably your best drop I think you've made, in my opinion, personally. Thank you for submitting, my man.
Right. Let's see. Oh, haven't sold the track. Hang on. All right. Now let's see.
Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. Are you done trying to figure out your shit? 'Cause I'm done waiting for it to click. In your mind, you're bringing me along for the ride. You think I'll be there every time. You lie. I think you're full of it. And this is the last time I'll tell you, boy. The time is ticking down, so it's now or never. You better get it together. Get it together. Get it together. Get it together.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. What to say? Yep. That's good. It's a good song. The lead would be the main standout for me for sure. It's really nice and strong and powerful, and yeah, I just think that's really, really good. The bass here has a little legato slide, and I really like that. Just little details like that, really cool. Oh yeah, and the cinematic drum loop, also something I wanted to point out too. Is really good use of that. That worked really well in the mix, and I really really liked that. Sort of, yeah, it was a really cool touch. I guess what would I say? I think maybe the mixing needs a little work, and also final touches in mastering. Because I mean, if you look at it here, on my screen, you can see it's not really, it's not that loud, which it doesn't matter, because loudness is like, what's more important, a good song or a loud song? So it doesn't really matter, but I guess the industry is quite competitive, so maybe just making the song louder, but seriously, it's a good song and it doesn't matter. People aren't listening. People aren't, when they listen to a song on Spotify, they're not going, oh, it's not loud enough. They're listening for whether it's a good song or not, and that's a good song. It's a nice job. Really nice job.
Here we are. Dang, gotta clear my throat. But we made it to the final remix. Jack the Hack, my man. I expect a banger from you. Because this came in the day the deadline was there. So, I expect a banger, my man, okay? Let's go. Yep. I can tell this is very much Jack the Hack. Vocals. Am I gonna say, how many times have I said the vocals need to be louder? I just feel like they should be. It doesn't feel... Drums should be way louder. Yeah, the drums and the vocals should definitely be louder. Damn. That was unnecessary, my man. That didn't flow right. Alright, what's the drop gonna be? Alright, that's way too much filter. I think this is the first time I've ever gave like any sort of feedback to Jack. Like in video form. Drums feel a bit loud. Oop. What we got? Okay. I don't think I've heard him do this before. It's kind of staggering. It reminds me of like old school dubstep. Would make good for like kind of like a transition into a house drop, I feel like. But because we're at the end of the remix, that's not happening. It's just the end. So, Jack, my man, not bad. The drop is really cool, really different from what I heard, and just it's not that bad. I just feel like some mixing things should definitely be changed. Personally, because the vocals should be louder in my opinion, and the drums should also be louder in the verse in my opinion. The transition from the verse to the drop was kind of okay. Well, I don't. Hold on. I guess you say the verse, because when this just cuts out, it doesn't. Yeah, and then you filter it, and it doesn't flow nicely. It should flow way better than it should flow better than it has. But that's just my thoughts on it.
And yep, that is it. Okay, so thank you everyone who did a remix. That was really, really cool to hear. Like, all the entries, fantastic, really nice. I guess, so I'm so grateful to everyone who made it possible for us to be able to do a remix competition, because, I mean, I guess my backstory in success with music is Get It Together, the original song, now has nearly 10,000 streams, which, if I do the maths quickly in my head, is about 100 times more streams than any of my other songs normally get. So it's been pretty crazy last sort of month for me, seeing all the support and seeing, people wanting to do remixes like this. It's really crazy. So thank you so much, everyone. Everyone who listens to the song, everyone who made a remix. It's crazy. It's been crazy. So, yeah, again, thank you. For the actual winners of the remix, we will not be announcing that yet. But I think we'll probably have to do 2 winners, I reckon, with the number of submissions we got. So, yeah, that is yet to be decided. I'll have to listen through these again, because, all that feedback, all the things I said about the tracks is like first time listening through. So, yeah. But everyone's songs were great. Really impressed. Hopefully the feedback helped as well and didn't offend anyone. I really didn't mean to offend anyone if I did, but yeah, I thought maybe that could help. And excuse me if I made mistakes in recording. This is like the first time I've ever recorded something for a video, so yeah, hopefully it didn't do too bad of a job. But yeah, that was great, everyone. Thank you. Alright, all the best, guys. Bye.
And I think we are done listening to all the remixes. We listened to all 14 of them. Very talented people. Guys, stop being so talented, please. It's going to make it difficult for me and Machine to pick a winner. But thank you guys so much for submitting your remixes to do the remix contest. And the winners, because I think we're choosing 2, will be announced soon. I'm not sure when, but soon. Trust me. And, yes, you guys are free to post your remixes on YouTube and SoundCloud for the time being. Only the winners are allowed to distribute them. So, yes, I want to say thank you once again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.